guests showed up tonight, and I really appreciate it. What a great surprise. This is Coach Jack Harbaugh. Coach Harbaugh recruited me, gave me the opportunity to play for him for 5 years. Kalamazoo at Western Michigan University. I'm sure you guys have heard of his sons. They seem to be on TV every little once in a while. So without further ado, here's Coach Harbaugh.
Your program and the things you're doing, a fantastic project of getting these new lights up. And I remember being here 3 years ago when Coach Lippe came in as the head coach, and I came over to watch practice and watch the scrimmage. I think it was the same kind of night that you have here tonight. And then that same year you played Brookfield Academy in the playoffs, and I had a chance to come over and watch that game. And the thing I remember is how well you played and how you thumped them. The thing I remember too, how cold it was. How many
it was windy that night.
Oh my Lord! 3 years ago, and I can remember it like it was yesterday. I mean, it was cold. Well, I didn't know I was going to speak, and Coach Lippe didn't say anything. But the reason I came over is really because of Coach Lippe, and I appreciate all that he did for us at Western Michigan University, and an outstanding football player. Outstanding football player at Western. And the other thing was about as tough as any guy we had in the program. He would light you up, and out of the respect that I have for him, stopped over here and had a chance to visit. But let me just tell you a quick story. A story about a father who was walking down the street with his 2 sons, and there was a big construction project going on. They had the tarps up, and he was trying to look in to see what they were doing. And finally, they came to a spot where you could look in. They saw these 2 guys in there. These guys were just filthy dirty. They had dust all over them. They had goggles on. Pulled the goggles off, and there were their eyes, you know, just totally, the pants were all dirty, shirt was dirty, I mean, just filthy, dirty job. And so the guy going to teach his son a little lesson. He said, called the 2 guys over, they had a little break. He said, tell my son what you're doing. And the one guy said that we're stone cutters. I'm cutting stone for this building that we're putting together. And the other guy, what do you do? We're part of a team that's building a great cathedral. One guy was just cutting stone, and the other guy was a part of a team that's building a great cathedral. And what you're doing out here tonight, what you're doing in school, and what you do as you grow up, it's all about attitude. Attitude that you take toward this great opportunity to play the game of football. There are some of you here, especially some young guys, you're just cutting stone. You're just trying to get through tonight. You just want to get through tomorrow and the next day. You look at practice as something you're a little bit tentative about. You're a little bit anxious about. You're the type of stone, you're that stone cutter. And then there are guys here that are a little bit older. You know, there are guys that are juniors, and the guys that are seniors, and the guys that have been a part of this program, been part of this this tradition, been part of this, putting this team together. And you're building a great cathedral. Now, as soon as everyone comes together, as soon as the freshmen and the sophomores and the juniors and the seniors all come together to form that team that's doing something really special. You're not here just to put the uniform on. You're not here to just go home and tell mom and dad that you're a football player. You're here building something very special, and that's to win this conference championship. How many years been, Coach? We finished second?
Two of the last 3.
2 of the last 3 finished. It's time to win it. It's time to build a cathedral. It's not time just to cut those stones. It's time to win it. It's time not to get to the playoffs. We've been to the playoffs. Now it's time to make some noise. It's time to make some noise. It's time to win the state championship. That's the cathedral that you're building. So I say to you tonight, come together as that team, doing great things with this great game of football. And what a joy it's been to be here. I'm not going to take any more time because I know Coach Lippe wants you back to work building a great cathedral. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, get back to work. Let's go.